What's up, everyone? I hope y'all have an amazing day. Today, I've got a story to tell, and it is failed to FaZe. It's Friday. I'm super hyped. I actually have today off this Friday because it's Easter on Sunday, so Good Friday. It's going to be a good weekend. 3-day weekend. So hyped for that. Always love 3-day weekends just because you get to chill. I'm not the biggest fan of school, so just being able to stay at home one more day, it'll make the difference. I slept in till like 1 today. It felt amazing. I always sleep in so late on the weekends, and it just feels amazing. Especially when you have to wake up at like 7 every morning. It's like, oh, that's disgusting. I'm definitely not a morning person. But today I have a pretty good story, and this story is actually coming from, I think I was in 8th grade. I'm not sure. I think it was freshman year. Freshman year, this was when I was living in Illinois, and so me and my friends, we would always like play like sports. We would like do football, basketball, baseball, soccer, whatever, or hockey. We'd always be playing sports. Like, we'd go in our neighborhood and we'd have like a little spot to do hockey, and we'd play in like Joe's backyard and do football, and then a little spot in Joe's and we'd do baseball and just whatever. We were always playing sports. I really love sports, and I still do. I love watching and love playing. I'm a super competitive kind of person, so were my friends, so we'd always just have fun. So I actually had a basketball hoop at my old house, and so we wanted to play basketball, and I was at this point where like I had moved my dad's truck and my mom's car like a couple times, so I was like, oh, I feel a little confident. Like, I know how to move the cars, like, because I didn't have my license. I was still a freshman. I didn't get my license till junior year, but that's a different story. But so I was like, okay, I can just back up the cars. I'll move them out of the driveway and just give us room, because I'll probably put a picture on the screen, but the way my like driveway was, it was like you kind of go like straight in, like from the street, and it would kind of like branch out the sides. It was like, I don't know, it was like a weird like format, and then you'd have like the garage doors. But so my basketball hoop was on like the left side, and it was like by where the driveway gets wide. So I was like, and my dad would always like park his truck like right in front of the basketball hoop, so I was like, okay, I'll just back it up out and then I'll move it. And then my mom's car was also parked in the driveway, so I was like, okay, I'll move both of them. So I backed up my mom's car. I remember this. I remember exactly what happened. So I backed up my mom's car, and I was like, I went down, like I didn't go all the way out of the driveway. I just wanted to like put it at the very end, and I was like, okay, I can probably like get them to like sit right next to each other, just so like, I don't know, I don't have to go onto the street or something like that, and they don't have to like go onto the street just to get in their cars. So I went to do that, and I moved my mom's car back, and it was like super easy. But my dad's truck was on the left, so, and it kind of like got skinny with the driveway, so I was like trying to stick on the driveway, and then Michael and Joe and Braden and a bunch of my other friends were there, and they were like watching me like, yeah, and I was like feeling all confident. I was like trying to show off, even though I didn't really have my license and I wasn't a very good driver, and I'm still kind of not the best, but I'm decent. Better than I was. But so I was trying to back up my dad's truck, and the way like I tried to back it up was I was like trying to go like super close to my mom's car and then just back it up in. But what I did was I was trying to like just make it way too complicated. Like, I could have just backed it up easy and just gotten it out of there. Like, it didn't have to be like super out of the way. We still would have had room, but I was like trying to be like pro like backer upper Grant to the rescue. I was like trying to back it up, and I backed it up, and I guess like when I was turning, I didn't have enough room, and then Michael and all of them were like, Grant, no, stop. And I was like, okay, I'll stop. And then they're like, you have like no room. And I was like, oh, I guess I'll back up a little more. And I hit my mom's car. So I hit my mom's car with my dad's truck, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm actually going to get in so much trouble. I was so scared, because like it wasn't like a huge crash. It wasn't like the highway crash where you see like the car flipped over, it's up in the flames, and it's just like people are crying and all that. No, it's just like a little dent in both of the car and the truck, so it wasn't that big of a deal. But still, when you're crashing both of your mom's car and your dad's truck at the same time, that just takes some skill. Like, you have to be some special type of driver to do that. But you know, I guess it's a fun story to tell. It wasn't very fun at the time. My parents were kind of pissed. They're like, how do you even do that? And I probably couldn't. I think I couldn't even back up the cars for like the rest of the time we lived up there, because they weren't confident in me anymore. And I was like, okay, I mean, that's completely understandable. I just kind of crashed both your cars at the same time. But So, oh, and you just knifed me out of spawn. Sick. How's this guy not dead? But that was a pretty weird story that I'm probably going to remember for the rest of my life, just because no one ever does that. Like, you maybe crash your mom's car, your dad's car, or whatever, but I crashed both of my parents' cars at the same time. Like, that takes some skill. I don't even know. If that was like my son, I would have been like, boy, you better run or something. No, I'm just kidding. But so that's the end of this little story where I told you guys about how I even had the skill to crash both my parents' cars at the same time. Some people crash their mom's car or dad's car. I did both. Like, I have some skill, like, what's up? But, okay, now we're going to get into the clips and fails of this week, and I hope you all just enjoy them. Alright, into the first fail, and this is just, I got this last night, and I just shoot, like, it's not even just 3. It's 4 shots, and I swear, like, 3 of them went through him, and this guy's just, like, he just took him. He didn't even, like, get affected by the bullets, like, going straight into him. This guy didn't know where he was. He jumped over me, bam, 180. Then it was the end of the game. I was wishing it was going to be kill cam, but it was not. That would have been dope, and it was a headshot, so that was pretty cool. I know that's, like, not really a clip, but and here's a clip, but it's a clip against me and Michael. This Air Sentinels, he was going off that whole game. Oh my gosh, that's 5 right there. 6. Does he get... He's at 6 right now. Yeah, he got a 6. That was a double quad feed. That was... Oh my gosh. Didn't know where this guy was. Just did a 360 no scope. Then did like another 180. Got him. Then this guy was camping up in this building. I flashed him. And I just missed every bullet. I don't know what happened, to be honest. I don't know. My shots just were not connecting like they usually would with the deagle. So that is the end of the clips and fails of this week. Pretty bad fails considering I just missed that guy, and then I got like a clipped on with a 6-man, and then it was just all not a very good time, and I didn't hit very many clips. Michael hit some quad feeds this weekend, and he got MWR, so he's doing really good. Shout out to Michael, shout out to Beck too, they're both doing really good. But that's going to be the end of this episode of Fail to FaZe. I'll be back tomorrow. See ya!